Okay, so we are here outside my apartment building. I'm about to go into Jungang and hang out a little bit just by myself because there's nobody else here. But I thought I would show you my apartment. So. Okay, this is the building that I live in. And that window right there is my apartment. That's my neighbors. The entire 4th floor is my landlord. Yeah, pretty tiny building. Down that way, you can't really see it, but on the corner there is a fresh fish sashimi restaurant, and that's where the sharks are. My neighbors, the sharks. Oh yeah, part 1. Okay, so we're in Jungang now. This sort of crossway I wanted to show you because this is a totally Asian thing. You can see crosswalk here, crosswalk there. There's also a crosswalk that goes diagonally across the entire intersection. And if you're from a Western country that doesn't have these, you're going to be thinking, at what point during the traffic flow do you get to walk diagonally across the entire intersection? Well, the answer is that they don't do it in cycles. You don't cross at the same time as a flow of traffic. As you'll see in probably any second now, they stop all flows of traffic and only pedestrians go. See? Green light, green light, green light. So everybody just sort of floods the intersection at the same time, which is actually way more efficient. It sounds like it wouldn't be, sounds like you would have to wait longer, but because of the amounts of traffic, it's way more efficient this way. They just stop everybody, send the people across, and go. And then you're not waiting for right-hand turns and crap. So it's also better because taxi drivers and moped drivers are insane, and bus drivers. Basically, Korean drivers are insane. So by having traffic flow this way, it's much safer. Yeah, that was an intersection. And now we're almost in Jungang. Scary place. Okay, this is Jungang. This is actually the center of Jungang. And if you look down the street, up here comes one of these awesome cars. That giant tube on the top of the car was probably advertising prostitutes. You can sort of see as we're walking down the street here, there are bars everywhere. I used to live right down this street here. I used to live at the end, right next to that super tall building, Heightsville. And this is what it's like 24/7. There are people everywhere. It's super noisy. It just never stops. This store right here is open 24 hours. I've never seen it closed, ever. Which is kind of cool because it has everything ever. But yeah, no, Jungang is ridiculously busy, crowded all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna go into the new store now up here and get some stuff. Okay, again, great view of Jungang. All those rooms, all those buildings, they're PC bungs, they're bars, they're cafes, anything you can imagine. There's a bowling alley up there. It's crazy. This is a parking lot. There aren't very many of these actually, but okay, I don't know if I'm allowed to film here, so I'm just sort of cautiously. One thing I'm always amazed by is Korean women's ability to wear shoes. Some of the heels on these are like 4.5 inches, and they walk around these all day long. It's incredible. They're really cute on Korean women. They look ridiculous on pretty much everybody else, but damn, shoes, bitches, shoes. So I just left Etude House and confused the poor clerks terribly by being able to understand Korean numbers. They kept trying to say the price to me in English, and I finally said, yeah, I can understand it in Korean, it's fine. So I didn't actually intend to go to Etude House today and buy stuff, but they're having a sale, and I can't resist a sale in Korea. And they actually had some stuff that I was looking for but couldn't find, so yay! That was fun. Now I'm gonna go try to get razor blades and see if there's better Velcro, because I got some Velcro, but I'd like to see if there's better Velcro at the DC Mart. And then I'm gonna get dinner at Midare and go home. So yes, Jungang! Crazy. It's crazy on Saturday nights. Okay, I had to show you this because this is an example of what most expats in Korea refer to as Korean logic. Korea is an extremely capitalist country, but they sort of seem to miss several key elements of capitalism, mostly that of competition. So you have right here an SK Telecom store, right? Next to it is a convenience store. That's a different SK Telecom store. That is also a different SK Telecom store, and an SK Telecom store next to it. And then over all the way on the corner is, behind the CNA, is another one. So on this one city block, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 SK Telecom stores, and they all sell the same thing. It's not like they're selling different models or anything. They're all the same. And despite the fact that they're all next to each other, they seem to do quite well. So yeah, I mean, these things pop in all the time. There used to be clothing stores here. Instead, they just put a whole bunch of SK stores. So they do pretty well for being right next to each other. I don't know how Koreans choose which one they want to go to, but yeah, crazy. Really, really strange. Korean logic. Woo! Okay, so DC Mart was wildly successful. I found better Velcro and laundry soap thing, and that worked. So now I'm gonna go to Midare and get dinner, and I'm gonna show you Midare because it's fucking awesome. And if you are in Ansan near Jungang, you must go and get food there. It's delicious, and I'm going to do a little advertising pimp for them because they're that awesome. So yes. Okay, so I've been out here maybe an hour, and you can already see how much busier it is here than it was an hour ago. Again, all these lit up things, bars, norebangs, prostitute bars, restaurants, shopping things, mostly bars though for this street, and galbi. You cannot walk 4 feet without finding galbi in Korea. It is that bad. Like the SK Telecom stores, if it's not an SK Telecom store, then it's probably a galbi place, and that's just how Korea is. But, so if you're in Jungang, you see Heightsville right in front of me there. Heightsville, that huge, huge building. Walk towards Heightsville. You're gonna see this little place here. Flashing norebang. There's a strobe light that I dislike. This right here is Midare, and they have awesome food and awesome staff. So, hold on, I'm gonna get my money out. Here we are. Here we are in Midare. This is their menu. I always get they have sushi and udon and curry, but I always get the same thing. I get this right here. It's the tonkatsu set. It's got rice and miso and tonkatsu sauce, and it's freaking amazing. It's really, really delicious, really, really fresh, and I get it every single time. So when I walk in and they see me, they already start cooking it because they know I order it every single time. But you can see how cheap it is too. Look, it's only 5,501, and it's huge. It's awesome. So yeah, they got other stuff too, curry and yeah. So come here, it's delicious. I order you. Okay, I don't know if you can hear this. I hope you can. It's gonna get louder in a second. There are tons of cicadas, and you know how in Asian dramas you can always hear it? That's because it's true. I thought it was just sort of an exaggerated soundtrack. Turns out this is actually, it's really loud. You can really tell it's late summer in Asia. You can hear the cicadas, and they're really loud and actually hurt my ears sometimes, like now. So yeah, cicadas, scary. And now we're back home, and this is my delicious meal. We have miso, delicious, tonkatsu sauce, delicious, chopsticks, useful, radish things I never eat, but are actually really good if you're eating something and it's super, super spicy. Press these against your lips and eat them, and they stop the burning. Jennifer showed me. I don't know what they are. I know they're pickled and I know they're a radish thing, but actually pretty useful. They don't taste very good, but they're pretty useful. And I'm fairly sure these are actually, these white ones are garlic. Koreans love garlic as much as they love chilies, so, but I don't eat garlic so straight like that, so I'm a fan of garlic, but I'm not that much of a fan. And then here's my delicious meal set here. And I asked for no kimchi because the kimchi tends to ooze all over the rice, and I don't actually like kimchi, so I asked for no kimchi, and they sweetly replaced the spot where there would be kimchi. They give me extra tater tots because they love me. So yeah, this is my delicious food. tater tots, rice, salad thing with ketchupy sauce. Ketchupy sauce is on the bottom, so you mix it up. And delicious tonkatsu. And it truly is delicious. Let's see if I can break my chopsticks properly, because I usually can't. There's a snappable kind, and I'm really, really bad at it. But apparently, if you do this, it does something. I'm not entirely sure what. I just know that it's supposed to make it easier to break them evenly. So let's see if it works. Oh, look at that! Perfect! Oh, that is magical. That is a perfect break right there. Alright, high five, Korea. That was awesome. Thank you. Excellent tips right there. So yeah, I'm gonna eat my dinner and edit this video and put it online. So yay! All finished. Journey complete. Now time to eat.